Hello and good day. So, tips to switching to your passion business. Today I'm going to talk about the various advice I have to working toward your personal dream or work dream. Like, what is your passion? Figuring out what it is. How do you develop it? How do you make a profit off of it? And how do you switch over to a secure, relatively secure income of a job working for somebody else's dream to switching over to your own dream or working on your own business and setting that up. Now, obviously, everyone's passion in business can have their own unique traits, and what I'm talking about are the principles and advice to be able to succeed based on your situation. It's not 100% exact. You have to switch the variables. But first of all, figure out what are you passionate about. Are you enjoying your work? And if so, then maybe you want to do something along that line of business, or maybe you just want to stay at your work. But generally speaking, the way I see it, it is usually best to either one way or another. You work for somebody else to produce, unless you are, or at least here's a general path that I see for most people, is work a general job helping somebody else. That builds experience, that builds a level of income to get you through, and work on your side business until it develops into a main business or passion. Meanwhile, you're investing this whole time, and that will fix you for retirement. Otherwise, you could put it towards retirement, and eventually when you reach retirement, then you could work on your business, however you want to do it, because retirement is a financial number, not an age number. If you're 85 and have no money, then you're going to have to be living very cheaply, and hopefully your body doesn't give out. But if you're 35 and have $1 million invested, making well over $100,000 a year, if you want to retire, then you're probably going to need something to do with your time that you enjoy and you grow from. That is the passion business. You should be able to monopolize your business to make a income, or your passion to do something that provides value and returns an income. Therefore, you can spend more time and develop it and grow it and be far more fulfilling and exactly flexible to your personal self. And then you figure out what it is, you develop it, but you should probably, if you're working on a secure job, and that makes your minimum level, then plus whatever investments, you should probably bring the income first, test out the amount, or plan your business, figure out what kind of income you can make, and do some test runs. Whatever product it may be, whatever education or whatever value you are providing, do some test runs that make sure that it works, that people want it, and figure out what kind of pricing people want it for, and what kind of quantity, and how much time and cost it takes to you. Figure out how valuable the idea can be, how developed can you make it, and then develop it to a point where it's closer to the boat is closer to the dock, where if you jump over full time into it, that you aren't rushing to make sure you don't run out of emergency fund, that you run out of your savings and then have to get a job again or starve. You bring it closer, prove that it works, and then you can switch over and go full time, or figure out what the value of going full time would be, and then decide and do so. And then you can develop that to make you even more than your original job and original career path. However, the point is to plan ahead and be secure Now, there are people who switch over immediately to their position as soon as it has some weight that can be, that they can actually succeed, and they're confident in doing so, which can work. But personally, I like the idea of just taking, instead of maybe if you work 40 hours, take 20 extra hours per week and put it towards developing a business that would be able to make you an income that you can survive on without actually having to put unnecessary risk, especially when you have family, put unnecessary risk on the table. And that would allow you to develop and be less nervous, take your time, and develop your passion, your business, to the standards it should be. So hopefully this helps you guys understand what it may take to develop your business, that you're in passion business, that it can make you equal or more than your employment, and that you can continually grow it, and you should plan ahead to make sure that it works and that it's what you want and will meet your requirements, kind of will accept the market and make you the kind of income and growing income that you should be able to get from your passion business, and tweak it however it needs to be tweaked, while all this time you're being quite secure about it, even though you have to work a little harder, but work and live now like nobody else, and you can work and live like nobody else in the future. Meaning, if you do well now, you put a mighty amount. If you seed a lot of harvest, I'm having trouble with that one word. If you plant plenty of things, your harvest will be bountiful. I don't know why I'm having trouble with that word, but hopefully this helps you guys to plan ahead, figure out what you want to do with your passion, and actually go ahead and make use of it. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below. I would love to hear what kind of passions and businesses, ideas you want to start, and I would love to have a conversation about that. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below, as I said before, and have a good day.